And turning things back here to the southern tier to check on our forecast, Howard, I feel like these sunny skies are not going to be lasting for very long.
Yeah, you know, I think we could see some periods of sun this weekend, but I think the clouds are going to be definitely winning out. Tomorrow, not a bad day yet, so we're not quite done yet with the warm weather and some sunshine. Let's take a look at the national picture. And the reason for our unsettled pattern right now is a low pressure system developing in the lower Great Lakes. I'll get to that in just a moment. But you see the widespread rain through the Great Lakes and then down into the Ohio Valley, down the Appalachians as well. As we come into the Northeast, here's a look at that surface map. Low pressure essentially over around Lake Michigan into western Michigan with a warm front that runs up into Canada, back into western New York, and then down through southern Delaware. But you'll notice there is some severe weather behind that warm front. That's the warm sector where the atmosphere is most unstable. So it lines up very nicely. Some of these showers could make their way into our area later tonight, and perhaps even a thunderstorm. Can't rule that out. But there's a look right now. We have some sunshine. Clouds are thickening up, but a lot of thunderstorm activity in western New York right now that doesn't have its eyes set on us just yet, but it's possible later tonight for a couple rumbles of thunder. 70s across the board here, 72 in Roxbury, 73 in Oneonta, 75 in Norwich, and 75 right now up in Whitney Point as well. Your headlines, yeah, rain chance will increase later tonight with that warm front as it approaches. Could be a few storms on Friday, maybe even a gusty storm. By the time we get to Saturday, it looks like there's going to be a stationary front hanging around in our area, and as we've seen time and time again, that stationary front, it tends to keep things cloudy and soggy and, you know, potentially even a very large temperature gradient across the area. The cutoff low that will develop just means some soggy weather, and I showed you this yesterday. Not much has changed. This is the European weather model showing that cutoff low in the Ohio Valley, and watch what happens as we move into that Sunday. Monday, it's not going anywhere. It stays in the same spot, and we're on the eastern side of that where there's a copious amounts of moisture moving up the east coast. Now, by Tuesday, you'll notice that that low drifts north, but we are on that southerly flow where there will be bouts of rain coming through. And even by Wednesday, you can see that low finally begins to move through the area, but more rain is expected even on Wednesday. In terms of the chance of total rain greater than this amount, over 50% of the area or more than an inch of rain is a pretty high chance at that. More than 2 inches, a moderate chance, so it is possible some spots could, more than some spots could get that much rain. Now, this is Saturday through Wednesday. That's important. More than 3 inches, very low risk of that happening. WPC has us in the excessive rainfall outlook for 8 a.m. Sunday through 8 a.m. Monday. As far as tonight, there's a few showers, maybe a thunderstorm into the overnight, a heavy downpour possible. By daybreak, some rain moving east, some breaks of sunshine. It'll warm up tomorrow, and then there's that chance of maybe a thunderstorm that could contain some strong gusts into tomorrow evening. But all in all, it's going to be unsettled starting later tomorrow into Saturday. And there's a look at that 7-day forecast. This is all because of that cutoff low. We're looking at very high chances of rain over the next 4 days, or 5 days actually. Temperatures upper 50s to mid 60s there. So not much variation other than, maybe the chances of precipitation, which remain high.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Howard.